Do you know what one of the most simultaneously empowering and depressing parts of being an adult is? Is that if you don't like how your life is going, it is kind of up to you to change it. Yes, we all have responsibilities, and the systems around us aren't always built in the most supportive ways to help us love our lives. But at the same time, we all have power over our mindsets. Every single day we can choose happiness, whatever that means for us, by finding joy in the mundane little things and making choices that reflect who we want to be. Which is why, despite my deep sadness and aloneness since moving to London, I also know that it is up to me to build this life here. No one is going to do it for me. If I want to feel less alone, I need to go out and meet people. If I say I want to embrace softness and spirituality, I have to do the meditations and the yoga sessions and study philosophy. If I say I want to do meaningful volunteer work, I have to do the research and interview for positions. So welcome to my first 2 weeks in London, where I was absolutely still holding my inner child, but also remembering that I have agency. I have the power to go out into this wonderful city and create all the opportunities I want for this new chapter. So friends, welcome to my Settling into London vlog. I love you. Thank you for being in this corner of the internet.
This advice is for writers. When I say writers, I mean people who write or people who want to write. They're still a writer. They're writing experience.
If time is a river and pain is a teacher, then let's jump in together in that cold, cold water. And if the path's just a sliver through the pine and the cedar, then let's walk it together in that cold, cold weather. When the light of the moon casts its silvery gaze, how the shadow what's left in the space. Growing at the edge.
Book club! What did we discuss today, Kate?
We went through the kind of media that we can use in classrooms, and we looked at the differences between laptops and phones and how we can integrate technology into the classrooms. And it's very interesting. We've got a whole case of tech that we need to figure out.
Could we remember?
I am a very controlling person, and for the longest time ever, I wanted to be able to control whatever chapter of my life that I was in. Like, I wanted to choose it. I wanted to be like, yes, okay, Jade, we can hustle, we can build something amazing now, we can create something amazing. Like, just through the power of agency and choice, I can do whatever I want to do. And I think the older I get, the more I realise that chapters of our lives are sometimes outside of our control, and that's okay, and that you have to lean into what you're being given, because there are some things that we can't know. We can't know why we're being given certain challenges. We can't yet know why our intuition points us towards certain people or things or places, and I'm really just leaning into what I feel my current chapter is, which is one of much more rest and solace and looking inward rather than outward. I really feel this is not a time of my life to be building a career or doing hustly things. Like I just want to work in a community garden. I just want to volunteer with some kids. I just want to make my silly little videos and not worry about views or whoever watches them. So yes, I'm embracing this chapter of my life and everything that comes with it. I made myself a list of what I want to do in this chapter of London, and it's things like creative writing and volunteering more and spending time with meaningful people and leaning into my spiritual quests. I've joined a Buddhist meditation center, which is amazing. I want to do a lot of yoga. I'm maybe even interested in doing a yoga teacher training, which is something that I thought I would do way later in life. Like I always thought that Jade at 24 will be in her crazy cool corporate career, maybe build a startup, maybe work in policy, work in a think tank. Like I don't know, I'm just really not living what I thought I'd be living, and it feels like absolutely the right thing. I increasingly don't care what other people think of me, and that's so beautiful. Here's to living our authentic lives. Here's to doing what feels good and what feels like it serves us. Also, this video is so kindly sponsored by Skillshare. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you would know I love Skillshare. I have done so many of their classes. Skillshare is a wonderful online learning community where you can learn so many wonderful skills for creatives, everything from creative writing to productivity to using AI as a freelancer. I even created a class on there which is all about how to study based on the science of learning. You can go find it for free. I've recently been writing a lot and I'm doing their creative writing learning path. I've already completed the storytelling class and it was wonderful, especially for learning how to build more realistic characters. I'm not very good at like character development or dialogue yet. If you're interested in learning for fun or leveling up your creative work, the first 500 people to click the link in my description will get a whole month of Skillshare for free. So go, give it a try. I'm very grateful that they support my channel and learners everywhere. Okay, but how dramatic is this coat? I feel like Cruella de Vil. One of my good friends thrifted this in Berlin and she just left the city for a much hotter country, so it's now my baby. It's intense, I kind of love it. Hello friends, I'm wearing makeup, which I only do on special events, and one of my good friends who is in the Minerva class below me, she's throwing me a surprise birthday thing. I've just been told that it's something to do with my birthday and that I need to go to a certain room in this apartment. I'm intrigued, I'm honoured that especially with her dissertation due, she's somehow planning something for me, so I feel loved. I'm excited. I've literally just been alone all day, so it's gonna be lovely to see people. Can you explain to me how you've been able to plan this with like your capstone due next week?
Oh, this is more important than capstone. You're more important than capstone.
You're so cute.
Just to show my advisor that, but capstone's all about like community and friendship and the way that that sustains us, so I think this is a part of it.
Scared.
Yeah, that's the point. Fancy teacup.
So
what's crazy is this is only my second time ever meeting up with Michaela, and we just click. We just click. She is such a nourishing human. I don't know if you've seen Michaela's work, but she is this powerful climate activist. She's taken the UK government to court casually. She's taught me so much about how all oppression is linked, you know, like systemic racism links to climate justice. So to just really admire her values and her strength and her bravery, but then also to know her in person as just a brilliant, funny, intelligent human is such a joy, and I feel so lucky. Today was nourishing. I'm going home now, all the way back. Bit of a travel, isn't it? But it was worth it. Also, I get a lot of questions from people like, how do I find my people? How do I find new friends? How do you make friends? And obviously it's such a layered question, but I would say a big part of it is putting yourself out there and always being who you want to attract. So obviously in social media or on the online world, that's so tangible. Like when I put myself on YouTube, on Instagram, I'm being myself and showing my real interests, I'm showing my real personality, and so I am attracting the kind of people that I also want in my life with similar interests. So be who you want to attract. Like if you don't like clubbing, don't go clubbing, you know, start the book club and then you'll find people who are book club people. The more that you are just authentically yourself, the more that you will attract all the wonderful people who love you for exactly who you are. And you inspire people to be their authentic selves too. Also, admittedly, I am an extrovert. I love people so much. I come into like every social interaction with the feeling and intention that we could be friends. I always have that feeling and intention, no matter who the person is, and often beauty manifests from having that belief.